How's it going, everybody? Fire here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Voyager class Megatron. So here we are. Here he is. Let's look at his box first. Here it is. You get a nice picture of Megatron right here on this side, looking all awesome. Kind of looks like the G1 in a way. Right here, you get the Voyager class. You get Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy, ages 8+. You get Hasbro Transformers. You get Scartomi. You get a nice... I actually like that thing right there in the back. On this side, you get the same picture as we saw in Prime's box. Right there. On the top, you get a Decepticon logo, Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy. Underneath all that, and on the back of the box, you get your obligatory product shots. And that's it for his box. So here we have Megatron in his tank mode, and it looks really good. I dig it a lot. Getting in closer on some of the details, let me try to get the gun out of the way. You can see he's got molded in lights right there, and they're painted yellow. The turret has got some nice silver, some red, and there, this has red on it as well. There's some, like, it's kind of brownish paint right here on these parts of the treads. Get the back right there. Underneath, he does have visible head syndrome right there, but, I mean, if you don't display your toys like that, you're not going to see it. Now, I want to mention something real quick. The turret can rotate a full 360. If I have it like this, it reminds me of the Armada Megatron. Like this. Sometimes, if you see me start a review off with him like this, like if I bring him in for comparison, you see him like this, it's because it reminds me of Armada Megatron, and I like it like that as well. So, there you go. And he does roll really, really well. And for comparisons, here he is with Masterpiece movie Bumblebee, which I'm not going to put him in robot mode because he is broken. If you saw my video about it, he's broken. I'm getting a replacement very soon. So I'm keeping him in car mode. You won't see robot mode comparisons, which sucks, but it is what it is, you know. And if you will rotate this to the side, Bumblebee is just a... Is he a bit longer? Actually, if you're counting these parts, they're the exact same length. So, they're the same length. Megatron, oops, is a bit taller by height. There you go. There you have that. And here he is with Optimus Prime, who is also shorter than, oops, than Megatron. No, well, yeah, he's shorter a little bit than Megatron. If Megatron didn't have these, they'd be the exact same length. And Prime is also a bit taller because he is a truck, even though that's not accurate, but who cares, right? There you have that. Now, I don't know where my last night Megatron went. I was going to bring him in for comparisons, but I can't find him. I must have thrown him in, like, up in the attic with the rest of them by mistake. But yeah, what you see, though, of the comparisons, what you're going to get until I get to robot mode. Speaking of robot mode, let's transform him. So, first thing you want to do is take this, remove all of this. We're going to transform this later, and we'll take it, put it off to the side, and get it out of the way. Next thing you want to do is come to the legs here. You want to untab it. There's just this tab that will slot in right there when you're going into tank mode. Then you want to take this, bring this down. Now, there is a specific way you want to do this. You want to take the leg, fold it out like so. I usually rotate this part around now, and then bring this out like that, and close that up. Bring up his foot, and, oops, bring up his foot, and bring back the heel spur, like so, and you get a leg all done. Same thing here, untab that. Bring this one around. This one usually gives me problems. Oh, no. Wow, it actually didn't. That's a shocker. Usually it does. Bring up, bring that back, bring that up. Then we'll rotate the waist. Right there. We're not ready for this yet. There we go. Straighten all of this out. Straighten all of that out. Alright. So now I'm going to have to readjust, so give me 1 minute, please. Alright, we're at the same height here. I moved the camera back just so this will be easier. Come here, pull this whole thing up like that. Split these just to get this up and out of the way. This tab right here will slot in right up here. Like so. Bring that up. Slot that in. Come to the back here. Untab the arms from each other and bring them forward. Now take this whole thing here, bring this down like so, bring up the head so it's straight right there. Straighten his, make sure everything else is straight as well. And now we will finish up on how he looks. We're almost done actually. It's pretty simple of a step. You want to take these, bring them down. I'm going to bring them down now because they're just going to come down anyways. Come here, fold out his hands right there. Fold out the hand, and then take the cannon, rotate it around, and there you go. There we have Megatron in robot mode, and it looks really good. I do like this toy. Let's getting close there with that head sculpt. It's very nice. It reminds me so much of the G1 Megatron, which I was just watching the movie earlier today. So yeah, it's so cool. You get the Decepticon emblem right there. The silver paints, which resemble scratch marks like Optimus Prime. You get some blue, metallic blue actually, some yellow, some red right there, some sparkle black. More silver to look like scratches. You get brown paint right there. You get the awesome looking fusion cannon. And he does have this as his backpack, but I mean I don't care. He looks awesome anyways. Alright, so now we're gonna bring in comparisons, just so you can see the differences real quick, because I don't do articulation before comparisons. I usually do comparisons before articulation if you're new on that. So yeah, let's bring in comparisons. Alright, so let's put him off to the side right there, and we'll get started. So first off, here he is with Starscream, the Studio Series Voyager class. Starscream, and Starscream is taller than Megatron, but yet he still fears Megatron. Straighten your arm out there, fix that. And he still fears Megatron. There you go. There is that. Here he is with Blackout. And you can see Blackout is way taller because he is a leader figure. There you have that. Here he is with Deluxe Bumblebee from the Last Night / Age of Extinction repaint. You can see he is taller than Bumblebee, which is good. He should be. There you have that. Here he is with Nemesis Prime, who is taller than Megatron because, again, a leader with a Voyager is going to be taller. There you have that. Just because, as well, I have him. Here's Grimlock, who is also taller. Because, again, another leader. I have a lot of leader figures. Here he is with Barricade. And they're actually... Barricade's a hair taller than Megatron. So there you have that. And last but most certainly not least, here he is with the Optimus Prime from Siege Wars as well. And putting them back to back, they're the exact same. They're eye to eye. So now you can recreate the one scene from the '86 movie where Prime is down on the ground and Megatron's like, such heroic nonsense, and it says, oh, what did he say? Hang on a minute, I can remember. Yeah. I would have waited eternity for this. It's over, Prime. And you can have Prime go like, never, and recreate that scene from the '86 movie. So yeah, that's really cool. I do like that. There you have that. And articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, but he cannot look up that much. It won't stay, at least. If you use this, you can make him look up. He can kind of look down, not really. A little complaint everyone has is this right here doesn't stay. I don't mess with it much, so it doesn't bother me. His head can only rotate that far. That far to the left, that far to the right. His arms do a full 360. They do go out about that far right there. You get a bicep swivel. You get 90 degrees at the elbow. He does have he's got a waist swivel right there. His legs can go forward that far, back that far. Outward, he can do the full splits. You get a bicep, or you get a thigh swivel. You get 90 degrees there at the knee. And if you want as well, you can also use this joint just for extra transformation. Or the transformation joint for extra articulation. Nothing at the feet except ankle tilt. So, he is pretty posable, and I do like that. I like it a lot. Oh, I did mention his elbow bends, right? If not, his elbow bends 90 degrees. I'm pretty sure I just mentioned that. I mentioned it again. There we go. So, I can actually cheat the joint and get midway point. So, yeah, that works. And we still have this left over. Let's put him to the side so we can look at this. And you can see if you just want to, you can leave it like this as a gun. Give him another cannon if you want. Or you can do this. Rotate this whole thing right here. And these two tabs will go into these two areas right here. And then these two tabs will go on top of each other right there and lock it all into place. So just bring this up like so. Bring this in. And you get a sword. Really cool. Not really something I would use. If you want, you can just unscrew this and have the gun. And take these and put them back in the box. But yeah, we'll bring Megatron back in. There's various things you can do with this. First thing is, you can plug it into the cannon. If you want. And you can have this going on. Make Megatron look menacing. If he wasn't menacing enough, there you go. He just looks more menacing like that. You could plug it into his forearm right there. Really cool. You can plug it into his shoulder right there if you want. Plug it up here as well if you want to. Plug it onto his leg right there. If you want, like I said, it's up to you. You can also store it just by angling it down like that. Or you can have him hold it like so. And there we go. Now, another thing as well, let me remove his sword. You can remove the cannon right here. It does come off. So if you don't want him with the arm cannon, you can take it off, put it to the side, and have both arms match up and have him, not look asymmetrical, even though it's not asymmetrical at all. But if you didn't want the cannon, you can do that. He can hold it as well. He's holding it pretty well in his arm right there. Or if you want, you can take the cannon itself and give him a shoulder cannon right there. Make him look like Soundwave. It's an option. You can plug it on this arm as well. I keep it on this arm just because he's always had it on this arm. On his right arm. You can plug it on on this side of the shoulder right there. You can also plug it on his knee or plug it back here as well for storage, or try to kind of, if you do that, it kind of looks like the gun mode barrel, but then you don't have his cannon. So I leave his cannon on. I think he looks better with it. Me personally, at least, I like the cannon. It makes him menacing. So there we go. And there we have Megatron in, you know, all that we showed off. And, you know, he looks good. I do like the figure. At first, I thought I wasn't going to, but when I bought him, I was like, it's awesome. I do dig the figure. It's a really cool figure. And it, you know, you can't have Optimus Prime. You can't have Optimus without Megatron, because you need him to fight the leader of the Decepticons. So, leader versus leader. You can do that. Now, such heroic nonsense. Again, I had to do it. So anyways, if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a new video. Check out all my Transformers Siege Wars playlist, which will be, which is new. Link will be in the description, and yeah, that's all. I'll see you guys in the next video.